3, 2, 1.
Welcome back, guys, to the Honesty Podcast. My name is Val.
I'm Isabel.
My name is Jackie.
I'm Vanessa.
And today we finally have audio. Or
Video.
Fuck.
Both.
Backstory. We had a video last pod and it didn't make the cut.
Yeah, we're so sorry. But
we're back and we're
hopefully-
better.
yeah,
Fingers crossed.
I hope so.
Okay. Today's pod is going to have to do with the club, drinks, and drunkenness. All of the above. So, we're going to the club, guys. What are you guys ordering to drink?
A sex on the beach. That's my go-to.
That is Val's go-to.
My go-to at first was Adios.
It still
And then Isabel introduced me to vodka Red Bull,
Oof.
which is actually good at some
Yes.
places.
It gets you drunk.
Yeah, but I've had sex on the beach and it's actually really good.
It's bomb.
So it just kind of depends, because I feel like Adios and Sex on the Beach are more fruity and sweet, but vodka Red Bull isn't, so it just kind of depends. But those are bomb.
I can't do any fruity drinks at all. I will puke so fast. My body can't do it. So I am either a beer drinker. I love me a good Pacifico. And yeah. And so that's like my go-to. If they don't have beer, or if I am feeling like I want to get drunk, then yeah, I'll get a vodka Red Bull. But I can only have like 2 max, or else I'm gonna be fucking cracked out the rest of the night, because the Red Bull be hitting.
Yeah. You guys introduced me to that.
They're pretty good. Sex on the Beach tastes good, but if I have one, I'm puking. There's no way.
Because of the sugar? Or you
Yeah.
mean, like after?
It's
the,
too
No
sweet.
sugar. Yeah, I can't do any sugar.
like during your hangover? Or what do you mean?
No, like I can't drink
No,
anything
like
with
she
sugar.
can't drink it. Like if she gets a drink, like an Adios or something, she'll just
I'll
like,
puke.
In that moment?
Okay, not in that moment.
but
Later that
It's
night.
That
very
night,
bad.
I'm puking.
yeah.
Oh.
So if I'm like wanting to kill myself, and you'll know I'm depressed if I'm ordering an Adios or if I'm ordering a Sex on the Beach. I'll take sips like off of Vanessa's because it does taste good,
Yeah.
but my body don't agree.
Mine's a Sex on the Beach. Still. But
They
it
taste
started
good.
off as
It's bomb.
an Adios and a Paloma. And then it just became a Sex on the Beach.
I love palomas, but at the club they don't know how to make them.
Yeah.
They don't.
They like try to add like grapefruit juice or some shit.
It just doesn't taste right at the club.
Yeah, it doesn't.
It depends where you
Mine, when I started like going out, I started at a Hispanic club, and they knew how to make it there.
See,
and
I would get it there.
I was like, damn, that shit's good. And I already had known what a paloma was, but like, that's why the only drink I knew was paloma. And then they like,
Yeah.
oh, you should try an AMF. I'm like,
Absolutely
what?
not.
What is that? And then I tried it, and I was like, oh god, like that's good. That'll fuck me up faster.
If you're trying to
So-
die, drink
if
an AMF.
I'm trying to save money, like
It'll
to
get the job
drunk,
done.
I'd buy that. That's what I used to do, but now I don't want to get drunk.
If I'm trying to get drunk, I'll order just a straight ass tequila shot.
No. Like the drink that I've gotten like really fucked up off on was an Irish trash can. Have you guys tried that?
No.
I forgot what it has, but I know for sure it has a Red Bull, AMF, and like another thing. I don't know if
We're trying to
Fireball.
die.
I don't know if
That's
it has Fireball.
Oh my
But like
god.
it legit has a bunch of shit like combined, and I was like, yo, like, cause like it was free, so I was like, okay, I'll take it.
I don't know, but that's
And
the
I
actual
tried
death.
it.
That
Oh my
sounds
gosh, oof! I was like, that got me messed up.
Oh my god, we're forgetting about our drinks. What do we do every single time before the club?
Buzz balls.
Oh, we drink.
How can we
Buzzballs.
forget that?
I know. We're not trying to spend a lot of money.
Yeah, Buzzballs are
And
our
it does the
go-to.
job. Yeah.
My new favorite right now is the chili mango one, actually. But the margarita one is the
I
go-to.
love the
Yeah, the margarita one.
But the chili mango one is actually pretty good. It goes down pretty
Yeah, that's my
smoothly.
go-to.
Buzz balls also do the job.
If I'm trying to get drunk, like we're recording this on Thursday, so tomorrow's Friday for us.
And we're going out.
We're going out I would say go find us, but you're gonna hear this way after. We'll report back if we
Maybe
get
next
drunk.
time.
But maybe we'll drink 2 BuzzBalls tomorrow.
I'm down.
Jackie's being a fucking
Jackie hates us so
fake.
much.
She
Shit.
hates us.
Oh.
I'm trying to make money. No, I have to study.
She hates us so much.
No.
So much. Oh my goodness. Okay, what's the worst drink you've had at the club?
Tequila sunrise.
That's
The
not
club.
what?
They put, oh my god. It's
That was
they
not
put,
bad.
Like, 5 different tequilas in it. It just doesn't taste right. It's just so like,
I don't think I've tried.
It's good, dude. It just depends who makes it.
It's just strong as shit.
it's very strong.
I think the worst drink I've ever had, but I think it's just my taste buds because Vanessa loves them, is a Long Island iced tea.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Absolutely not.
No,
That one's good. I
those
love
are
those.
bad.
They
No.
get you fucked up though.
Yeah.
But it's the same thing as a fucking adios. I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
And I don't even
It's
enjoy the
very
taste at
similar.
least. Like
I
a
like
a Sex on the
Those
Beach, I at
fucking
least like the taste, so maybe
Yeah.
it's a little bit worth it. A
Yeah.
Long Island iced tea, I don't even like the fucking taste, so not worth it at all.
And all the sugar, dude, that's a for sure you're gonna throw up when you're hungover and you're gonna have a big fat headache. But you were so fucked up, it worked. Throwback.
Yeah, I
Sounds
think
like
I've had
you
it once.
are speaking from experience.
Hmm?
Sounds like you're speaking from
well,
experience.
Because, when I started going out, I was like, what's the cheapest? What's the cheapest that's
Ooh.
gonna get me messed up? Because that's what I need. Like, I don't want to spend too much.
So
And
you want to get drunk?
my go-tos were AMFs and Long Island iced teas. But I knew that with 3 Long Island iced teas, I was like,
3?
yeah, 3.
Oh my god.
I didn't-
With one?
I wouldn't remember shit. I
I'm
was
out.
guaranteed blackout.
Bro.
I'm fucking dead.
That was a guaranteed blackout. But it's because those AMF and Long Island iced teas were what was on specials on Thursdays.
Oh, made
So that's
sense.
why I'd be like, let's go.
Thirsty Thursday.
I feel like I still drink them now, but I don't drink them as often. I feel like I drank them a lot when we first turned 21 is Mexican lollipop shots.
I was just
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
mention those.
I drink them now, like don't get me wrong, they're still very good and I will drink them. But like one time me and Vanessa went to Divine with like 4 other people. The bill was $100 each and we only got Mexican lollipop shots.
Like we had to pay $100 each.
So we got like 10
That's how
each.
many like Mexican lollipop shots we had.
God.
They were so good.
Let's just
There
say
you
the
go.
stimmy hit.
Yeah, that's when the
Oh.
stimulus check hit.
So we all thought we were balling. But we were just like, we were ordering shots by like
Yeah.
3 each
You're like-
round. Like 3
Yeah.
each person.
But
She
were
would
you
come
guys
back-
messed up?
Yeah.
Nah, that wasn't
I
worth
know.
it.
Yeah.
It was just more good.
I feel like, yeah,
than,
because they
like-
taste good. And I mean, we were drunk,
Yeah.
but we weren't like messed up.
The worst one I've had is at JP, the Mexican
Mm-hmm.
candy shots.
Oh, those
Like they
are
tasted bad?
Yes. They
Really?
were so disgusting. Dude.
It had Tabasco in it or
Yes.
something. That
Oh,
was
yeah.
so
they have
disgusting.
hot sauce in it.
Yeah, but not Tabasco.
It was bad because I've had Mexican candy shots and I like them. But that night they were disgusting.
They were nasty, dude.
Like, no, never again. Don't go to JP.
I was like,
This was a while ago.
no comment,
Years.
no comment.
Yeah.
No comment. Okay, worst drunk story. I want to hear about it. I want to hear the drunkenness. I want to hear the messed upness.
You go first. Who wants to go first?
Oof, mine's
Yeah, 'cause
bad.
We went first.
I feel like everyone's is bad.
Vanessa.
Okay, yours is pretty big. It's a great
Tell
story.
it, tell it.
That is a great story. Like not even the drunk part. Like that was awesome, but just the
The
rest
fact
of the
that
story.
my worst drunk story is like, the drunkenness isn't even the main character of the story.
But it was great. It was great. That's a great story.
I'm a side
We
character
need
in the
to-
story.
You should go last because we're telling that story. We
Okay.
have to tell them that
You
story.
go first then.
I go first. Worst drunk story? Probably that one time at brunch. Okay, well, to say, we went out Friday with drinking. Saturday, we went out again. I was exhausted. Woke up for work the next day not feeling well already from the alcohol the previous night. So then I decided to drink again Saturday. Woke up Sunday, and I was just like, I don't want to drink. And then we went to drink, and my body literally couldn't handle the alcohol, and I just threw up. And I was
And like, let's just say Vanessa was over a ledge, puking. If you're
I
on
couldn't handle
if
it.
you're on my close friends list, you saw.
My body could not handle like the rest of the alcohol.
I know. I mean, Vanessa did chug a few mimosas. There is a vlog
Yeah.
on it. I have my own YouTube channel. Go to Isabel Behart if you want to see the vlog of Vanessa fucked up. But yeah, I don't even think it was like the mimosas of that day that got her.
Yeah.
It was like
The whole
everything
weekend.
added
Yeah.
that made it all come out.
Yeah, my body, my stomach just couldn't handle it anymore.
Do you consider yourself browning out or blacking out that day?
That bitch blacked out.
Like, do you remember anything?
I do.
So you're browned out.
I do remember. But it got, it's just, it was
That's
so
the
bad.
worst when you remember, like,
I just feel like
parts
it
and
was
stuff.
my worst one just because I actually threw up. Like, I've never thrown up before from alcohol, but that was like the only time that I threw up. So that's why I consider it my worst one, because I literally couldn't take it anymore. And I've drank like multiple nights in a row before, and I don't know why this time. It was just terrible.
Oof.
So
So have you blacked out?
not completely. Like, I feel like it was just kind of like woozy, and then
You're so
can't
lucky.
really like remember, but then I'll come
remember
back. Like, it's not
something.
like I just completely just
So like you like blacked out for segments.
So that's browning
I guess.
out. Browning out is when you black out in certain moments. So like you remember certain things of that night, but you don't remember some.
Yeah.
But blackout is like you literally black. Like literally you don't remember shit. Like
Okay, yeah, no.
you went drinking, you woke up. That's it.
No,
you
I've
don't
never been
remember.
like that.
You just remember going out.
Yeah.
That's it.
I always like remember like going
That's
in
good.
and
Like
out.
ebbs and flows.
Yeah, so I don't
God
think I've
bless
ever
you.
like completely like blacked out.
I
That's
hope you never do.
scary.
Yeah, it's the worst.
Go, Jackie.
Jackie
You're
has
speaking
it.
from
I know, Jackie.
experience.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I have blacked out before, but I think I have a lot of drunk stories. But I'll do one. I'm like, which one do I choose?
I know.
Well, which
And
one's
most
the
of them, I
worst?
can't even
Yeah, which
speak
one's
about
the
it,
worst?
dude. I have a lot, but like I don't know. Okay, one of the really bad ones is on my 21st birthday. On my 21st birthday, we
As
went
you should.
to Sevilla. No sponsoring. Just kidding. To a club out in Long Beach, and it was me, Val, and Otsira and another friend, and we went to the club. It was like, my first time going to a club legally at 21, technically, but point is that I got in and stuff, and like I remember going in. I remember like drinking that drink at 12 and a shot, and then like I think we went to the restroom, and then after that I do not remember anything after getting out of the restroom and going to the dance floor, because all I remember was like we kept drinking and you guys kept getting me shots and stuff, so I kept drinking them all, and then all of a sudden like I guess it was time to go. I was already 2, and I was like, what the? And as soon as the air hit me, boom, black. I don't remember anything till the next day.
That air be hitting
Yeah,
you.
she told me what happened, that we went down the stairs and they were literally like trying to hold me because I was stumbling and trying to walk down in heels, right? Like
Yeah.
all of us. And you guys got me to the end, and then I started crying because of ex-friends. And they were dealing with me crying outside, and all of a sudden, like, what did you guys have to do? Did I throw up outside?
Yeah. Well, you had a hot dog.
I don't remember that.
You had a hot dog, and then you started crying because you were going through it because of your ex-friends. And then you threw up, and then all the Ubers kept canceling on us. Like, no Uber would come get us.
At this point, we were staying at a hotel in Long Beach.
Yeah.
We got a hotel.
So then there we were in like a random street waiting for Ubers. They
In
were
front of the
canceling
club.
in front of the club. There was like random people like just coming up to us.
Did I
and then-
sit on the street,
No.
or where was I?
Well,
Was I
because you had a
standing?
dress on, so
Was I standing?
yeah, I think so.
Oh my god, I feel so bad. I'm
So
sorry.
yeah, we were just in Long Beach. We don't even know the city, waiting to get picked up, and then finally one of
No,
her
but then
friends-
random guys were hitting on
all of
them
us.
while I was literally like a lump, like a body just there. So they
Yeah.
were dealing with me and all these guys hitting on them, and of course, like none of them offered a ride. Just kidding. So then we ended up having one of the friends, like boyfriends, go pick us up.
By the way, we were on scooters. Don't ask whose scooter we were on. We were on scooters.
Yeah.
Like birds?
No, scooters.
It was someone else's scooter, and we don't know who it was. And I saw videos. This is how I know, because I was blacked out. And she just was on a scooter. I don't know. And what point is, like, we get picked up by the friend's boyfriend, and we get to the hotel. By the way, it's a hotel, like a Hilton, beautiful hotel. Like, I don't know what story. It was so beautiful.
Shout out to Albert.
And then the worst. I literally fell asleep and didn't want to get up. I was like a dead weight. Like, I didn't want to get out of his car. And, like, I needed to go up in the elevator to get to the room. So then, oh my gosh, the friend's boyfriend carries me, like, you know when, like, a girl, like, when they get married and they're going to their honeymoon suite, he carried me like that. And there I am, like, on a mini dress and heels.
I have a video.
And just slump, like, literally, like, with my arms weren't even, like, you know, when, like, so cute and just, like.
It was like he was carrying a dead body.
I was just like this, like, with my arms everywhere, and he was, like, literally carrying me, and, like, oh my god, I'm just like, poor guy, like, my weight.
Oh my god.
And then they take me to, imagine seeing a security guard and seeing that. I would have thought, like, human trafficking. But so then they take me to the elevator, and then I'm there in the elevator standing, like, still not being able to stand straight, right? Like, I'm saying this from what they've told me. And we get to the room, and then there. And then the next day was the worst hangover in history. And I remember the sunlight, like, I just couldn't see it. Like, my eyes hurt. And yeah, that's one of the worst. I'm just glad nothing happened to us.
I know.
Because that would have been horrible.
I'm like, oh my god, mine sounds terrible compared to this. Go, Valco.
I'm scared.
I'm like, mine's a fucking book.
So my worst one, it was a random Thursday night, and our friends invited Jackie and I to go on a Duffy. And I was like, yeah, I'm down. Yeah. I was like, yeah, I'm down. And so we go, and I literally drank all the alcohol. Don't laugh, Jackie. All the alcohol that was on that Duffy. Everything. What did I drink, Jackie?
Bucanas, tequila, Don Julio, 70.
Truly's,
Mike's.
everything, anything you can think of, I drank it all.
We
drank it all.
going through?
No,
It was a
because it was
Thursday.
fun. Because we had good music on, and
Yeah, Drake was playing. Yeah, it was fun.
Let's do a Duffy.
I know. I'm like, we need to take Vanessa.
No.
We need to take
I
Val on
want
another
so
Duffy.
I've always wanted
I want
to do one.
Let's do it. Okay, we'll
I'm
plan
down.
it. But yeah, so I drank everything. And something about me is I haven't blacked out. I haven't, like, made, like, a scene. But when I get home, that's when shit goes down. And that night, I think I blacked out.
Like when you
Because
got home?
every time I come home, I black out, basically. Like, I don't know how I get in my bed. I don't know what happens.
You're all
And
taking
then-
yourself in, like.
No, literally. I'll wake up in a towel. Every time.
Hey, at least do
in
you shower?
public. No, I don't think so.
Oh, you just end
put
up in a towel?
Yes.
It's the effort that counts, I guess.
I know. But yeah, I don't do anything in public, but once I get home, it's a wrap. Anyways, I got home that night, and this is from what my brother told me. He told me...
Not Andrew.
He
Shout out
snitched on
Andrew.
me.
Oh, never mind.
So
Take
I
back the
guess-
shout out, Andrew.
I guess I fell off my bed and started throwing up. And I guess he didn't know what to do because he was scared. So he called my mom. And then I guess my mom came. And I kind of remember my mom yelling at me. She's like, "Estás borracha." And I'm like, "No, I'm not. She's like, "Yes, you are." I'm
Your
like,
eyes
"I'm
fucking
not."
cross-eyed. You're like, no.
I'm literally on the floor, like, saying I'm not drunk. The worst part is I guess I had a little square of toilet paper. And I was trying to clean a square of toilet paper, trying to clean my throw up. As my mom's yelling at me, telling me that I'm drunk. And I'm like, "No, I'm not. And I was like, Mila, she's my dog. I was like, "Mila threw up. I didn't throw up." And my dog, yeah, my poor dog, she's just staring at me from the bed like, what the fuck? And I'm like, it was her, like, I'm cleaning it for her. And then I don't know what happened after that, but my mom, I guess, helped me get into bed. And then the next day, I woke up and I'm like, ow, like my thigh hurts. And my brother's like, yeah, because you fell. And I was like, I fell? And dude, I had a huge ass bruise on my thigh. And then I was so scared to come out of my room. I didn't come out till like 2
really
p.m.
be like that.
Yeah.
When you lock, when you have to lock yourself inside your room.
That's how you know
with
you
the
fucked
lock,
up.
not just close
That's
your
how
door,
you know.
lock it. That's when you know you
Yeah,
fucked up.
I fucked up.
It was a good night though.
It
Just
was
kidding.
a good night, but it was so bad. My
Dude,
poor mom.
I got in trouble that night too.
night at the
my
hotel?
No, that.
the night
that
of the Duffy.
Yeah, cause she ended up. Oh, did you? No, I don't remember. Point is,
This girl almost fell in the
dude. Yeah, when we were getting off the
ocean.
boat
With
She
you
almost
and
fell in the
falling in
ocean.
with
water.
the speaker, it was a JBL like bomb ass speaker, and I'm like, I don't remember this. They told me again. I blacked out again, and
surprise.
I guess I'm in charge of the speaker. Idiots! Like, why would you
I
put someone
know.
that's blacked out in charge of the speaker?
They were blacked out too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I remember pulling up to the like deck, and I was like, why are we spelling up? And then boom, I don't remember anything. And I guess that I was trying to get the speaker and go onto the deck, but that I was tipping over and I was about to go in the water with the speaker, and not even just drop the speaker. No, so someone literally yanked me like
I
to
don't
the
know who that
deck,
is.
and
Yeah.
I didn't fall. So thank God. But then that night, some of our friends like dropped me off, like opening the door, and it was the worst thing was it was 10 something p.m. or 11.
This was 10 p.m. It wasn't like 2 a.m.
Yeah,
or 3
that-
a.m. that we were fucked up. It
Yeah,
was 10
so my
p.m.
parents were still up, so my friends are trying to open the door like with my keys, and then there it goes, my mom opened, and then there I am all drunk, and my friend's like, sorry, like, you know, giving me to them. And then I don't remember what happened. I don't remember because I was blacked out, so I just remember waking up the next day and I was like, I wonder if they saw me drunk. And then obviously I get the text from my friends, oh my gosh, tell your mom I'm so sorry that we had to. I'm like, what? I'm like, oh fuck, so they do know. And then I was like, yeah. So that was bad. That night was horrible.
It was a bad night.
And
we
then
should
the
do it.
That's
hungover
so
was bad
funny.
too, no?
Huh?
That we were hungover as fuck.
Yeah. It was bad.
On a Friday. Oh.
You still had shit to do.
Work?
You went to work?
No, I think I called out. Or I said I was sick. Or something. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh, let me work from home. I have an appointment or something. Because, hell no, dude. That was horrible. Bucanas.
I
oh
think
my
it was the
God.
worst hangover I've had.
Well, yeah, you drank everything on the fucking sun.
That's
I
when
know.
you threw up and... oh, nothing.
No, that wasn't me.
When you...
Who threw up where?
When you were at work on the floor?
No.
It was another night?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's another story. That was a few years back.
Did you just say threw up at work? On the floor?
Was
No.
it? Was it that
I
night?
thought it was. You
Yeah.
haven't gotten that bad ever.
I had to go to work the next day. And I was in the classroom.
Not the children.
And then I couldn't. I had to throw up.
Like Val's a student teacher.
No, I'm not. Don't say shit.
It was
sorry.
I'm
She
not.
used to work there. Not
Yeah, I
anymore.
used to work there. I don't work there anymore. But I couldn't
True,
hold
true.
it in. And so I just ran because we had a huge trash can. And I ran and like I just started throwing up. And the kids were like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I just started choking on my water because I was drinking water." And they're like, "Oh yeah, that's happened to me." I'm like, "Yeah." But yeah, that was my worst hangover ever.
Also, excuse the firework. I heard that in the background. I live, I was
Somewhere.
going to say minutes, how long, in a close vicinity to Disneyland. I almost gave away my own location.
I know. I'm like.
I was
no.
like,
We don't. Just kidding.
okay. Mine. Okay. So this was like the week, like COVID shutdown happened the week, like 1 week before. This party happened 1 week before COVID shut down. So I didn't even know I was going out with a fucking bang, but I did. Not knowingly.
As you should.
So we were at a party, and I was just drinking like normal. I wasn't drinking to like get drunk or anything, or like, I mean, I was drinking to get drunk, but I wasn't drinking to like get like overly drunk. It was like a normal party. Everything was chilling. At the time, I was trying to experiment with what drinks I did like, so I started drinking Malibu at first.
Oof.
Like, I would never now.
The Malibu.
No, literally. And then I switched to, I don't even remember. It was like a darker alcohol. It wasn't Bucanas, but like think same vibe as Bucanas, basically.
Whiskey.
Yeah, but like do I remember which one? No. Started drinking that. And then I switched to tequila because I felt like that was the vibe now. So I won't name the two guys that I was doing this with, but somehow it turned into who can chug out of the bottle the longest.
Oh my god.
So me and two of our guy friends, and I'm chugging out of a tequila bottle. I don't even remember what kind of bottle, to be honest.
It was a Ciroc bottle too. I remember it was like a pink Ciroc bottle.
Great. So that was also in the mix, apparently.
Yeah.
Anyways, chugging out of the bottle, and they're like, I bet you can't chug for 5 seconds. So I'm chugging out of the bottle for 5 seconds, and then I come back up, and I'm like, so your turn. And then they're over here accusing me of faking it when I'm over here chugging shit. So I'm like, no way. But then, at this point, I'm already a little tipsy. Like, I would say, like, at that point, I was probably, like, a 5. Like, I was feeling the alcohol, but I wasn't drunk. But I'm very competitive, so I was taking it as, like, they're challenging me. So I was like, oh, yeah? So then I do it again for another 5 seconds. And I come back, and then they start doing it, and then I don't fully remember how many times this was done, to be honest. I just know that I start phasing out towards the end of it, and I don't remember. I don't remember these two friends of ours leaving this party. Apparently, I chugged with them for like a little bit longer, and then apparently I like sat down and I started throwing up. Thankfully, these men did not see me throw up, so they don't know that I lost until right now, until they listen to this. If you are one of the two, just, I don't want to talk about it. Anyways, so apparently I started puking next to me, like on the ground, and then I only know I'm blacked out at this point. I don't remember any of this. I didn't even know I threw up. I don't know any of this. This is all from what I was being told and videos that were taken. So apparently I'm throwing up. I remember another friend was like sticking her fingers down my throat to make me throw up and like get it out of my system. And I remember her I think I was just traumatized in that moment because I remember only fingers being put down my throat and me like gagging and throwing up. Apparently I also punched her in the face, not on purpose, accidentally. Apparently she wanted me to do something when she was trying to help me puke or something, and I didn't want to do it apparently. So like I like swung, but not like a swing like I'm trying to swing. I like swung like get off of me and punched her apparently. So that was great to find out about. I had to apologize about that next morning. And then apparently I decided that I was just dead. And the next part that I know of is that they were carrying me out. But I was so blacked out that I was dead weight. So Andres is carrying me from my upper body with my arms, and Miguel's holding me from my legs. Keep in mind, this party was a 90s party themed, so I was wearing pretty baggy jeans and a pretty small top. So apparently, according to Vanessa, my top is going up, so my boobs are showing, and then my pants are falling, so then my ass is showing.
Well, because your belt broke. Remember the belt?
Oh yeah, I was wearing a belt and it broke.
And they were carrying out, and I was like, you guys, like, and I was trying to fix her, but they were just like struggling to like. They literally carry her from the backyard
if it gets
into
to
the
that point,
front yard
just leave me there.
to like
No,
get
literally
her into the car.
Death.
So
Like
they
literally
were, like,
murder
they
me,
were
basically.
struggling.
Yeah.
So there's a video of this too. In the video, you can even see that they're struggling. Like they're trying to get me into the car, and there's like 3 of them holding like the top, middle, and the bottom of me. Like that's how dead I was. So then apparently, again, I don't remember any of this. I know none of this. Apparently, I passed out in the back seat with Andres. Apparently, I started drooling on his leg because that's how just dead I was. Apparently, and Vanessa was driving. I'll let Vanessa take over this part.
Okay, so we get her in the car, and she's trying to keep throwing up, and we give her a bag, and we're like, Isabel, get in the car, like, we need to go now, like, let's just get you home. But she kept refusing, and she just kept leaning over, wait. She just kept going like this, and just trying to throw up, but nothing would come out. But she had a bag, so we forced her in the car. Andres just came and sat next to her. She fell asleep, like she said. So then I start driving, right? And Andres' car at the time.
Like, keep in mind, the party was about 25 minutes from our house.
25 minutes away, yeah. So I'm starting to drive, and at the time, Andres' car is like, he's putting water in it because it keeps like overheating, like, you know, like that. It keeps like, he just puts a lot of water in it. So I'm driving, and his sister's also in the car, sitting next to me. And I'm driving on the freeway, literally passing Angel Stadium. And I'm pushing on the gas, and I'm like, why the fuck isn't the car going? And I was
like, it's not accelerating.
Yeah, like, it's literally just going, and it's slowly dying down. And I'm like, Andres, I'm pushing on the gas, but your car isn't going. He's like, what do you mean? And I was like, I'm pushing on the gas, and it's not going. And then I see smoke start to come out of the hood of his car. And he's like, pull over. So I'm like pulling over on the side of the freeway. And this was like maybe like 3 a.m. And it was the daylight savings time. So the time is going to change. Like, we move a hour forward. So then it was really supposed to be 2, but it was 3 because the time had changed by then. So then I pull over on the side of the freeway, and he gets out, opens the hood. All the smoke starts coming out of his car. He's like, oh my God, and he's trying to pour water on it still, like, inside, and he goes like, nothing's working, the car's not turning on, like, it's just dead.
Basically, his engine blew. It overheated and blew.
It overheated. So then, none of us have AAA. So, we're sitting there, and they're like, fuck, what do we do? Like, the car's not starting, and I'm like, well, Isabel's mom has AAA, so I'm like, I don't know if I should call her. I don't know, like, if Isabel would like
I have AAA,
oh, yeah.
but I'm dead, so I can't give my insurance card to them.
Yeah, so then that's the first person I thought of, so I was like, okay, pass me her phone. Or I don't know if it was my phone.
You texted off my phone. I read the text
okay.
the next morning.
And then I think I called.
No, you texted.
I texted. Oh, okay. I was like, hey, Jahira. So first of all, hello, because it was like 3 a.m. Like, it was so bad. So I'm like, hey, Jahira, so Isabel's drunk as fuck. She's dead in the back seat. And we're like stranded on the side of the freeway, like Andres' car just like died, it gave out. And I told her about like the AAA and how like Isabel can't do anything because she's literally just laying back there. So she comes to the rescue. She comes and finds us on the side. She's trying to figure out what exit we're near. So she came around, she saw our car, and then she calls AAA. And they're like, okay, we'll be there in like 30, 45 minutes. So we're like, right. So then her mom was like, okay, well, let's get Isabel home and Andres' sister home, like, first. Like, we don't have to wait here. So me and his sister go in the car, and then Andres.
Basically, they, like, leave the car there.
Yeah, we leave the car on the side of the freeway with the hazards and the doors locked.
Mm-hmm.
So
also, the shit was not starting, so if they wanted to see it lit, they really couldn't.
So then Andres literally had to carry Isabel by himself from his car to her mom's car.
So for my mom's description, that he was carrying me the same way, like marriage, basically, and that my mom was saying that his legs were basically like giving in, like he's walking sideways, basically. Like, that's how heavy I am.
Yeah. So then we finally get Isabel in the car. We drop off his sister first because we're closer to their house, so she could just go home, go to sleep. Then we drop Isabel off, and she lived at her old place.
I lived on the 3rd story of my apartment.
Right.
So I had to go up 3 flights of stairs to get up to my apartment.
So we pull up to her apartments, and her stepdad comes out to help Andres try to get her up to her apartment. So the one person on each side, and her pants are just falling, and I'm like...
So keep in mind, my stepdad and my mom are just seeing me like this.
Right? So then they have to get her up 3 flights of stairs.
So basically, I came to... Apparently a little bit. The Jesus Lord was here to help us a little bit. So they're holding me like this, where they're under my shoulders. So they're picking me up by like my middle sections, basically. So I remember Andres yelling at me, like, to pick up my feet. Like, I wasn't picking up my feet, so they couldn't pick me up the stairs.
Yeah.
Like, I was too heavy for them to move. So apparently I came enough to be able to move my feet, but I kept, like, my legs kept giving out. So they had to keep, like, picking me back up, and then I had to keep putting my feet up. 3 flights of stairs of this, guys. 3.
So they get her inside, and they literally just leave her in the living room. And then Andres comes back down. Her mom comes and takes us back to the car because the tow truck was like, I'm almost there. So then we go back, and then we have the tow truck take his car back to his house. And then Jahira took me back to my house, and that was that. And then
Cue to next morning.
yeah, next
I know
morning-
none of this, okay,
Yeah.
guys? The last memory I have is chugging tequila out of a bottle.
I didn't get home till like 5 or 5:30 in the morning, and my mom was getting ready for work, and I was like, this bitch knows I'm just coming home. I was like, there's a story. Don't yell at me. There's a story. I'll tell you later. I was like, oh my god, she's
Oh,
leaving for
hell
work, and I'm
My
walking
mom would
in.
fucking kill
So
me.
cue to next morning.
Yeah.
She would've.
I wake up on my living room floor. I have I have the shirt that I was wearing, which is like a white crop, like it basically covered to under my boobs, and it was long sleeve. I'm wearing just this shirt and my underwear in the middle of my living room floor.
Me.
So I wake up and I'm like looking around the room, like trying to figure out where I am. I realize that I'm in my living room, and I'm like, how the fuck did, like, I have zero memory of how I got here, what happened. I can't remember anything. I don't even know where my phone is. Like, I can't even get my phone. So I stand up and I'm like, this is the worst hangover I've ever had. Everything was spinning and I couldn't even like open my eyes fully. So I'm like trying to find my phone. I finally find it. I think it was like on the kitchen table. And I basically go straight to the restroom and I'm puking everything more that was left in me, basically, or what it felt like. So then I take not a little nap, actually. I probably woke up around like 1, and then I took a nap, quote unquote, till like, I woke up at like 6 p.m. And I woke up and then I was finally like, you know, like that second nap, you know, when you're drunk and then you wake up and you're like, I'm a brand new human.
Yeah, it gets different.
Yeah, so I woke up and I was like, oh wow, I'm so refreshed. I'm fine now. Then, since I'm awake now and my eyes are able to be open, my mom sits down on my bed and she's like, do you remember what happened last night? And I was like, no. And me trying to like not tell on myself too much, because at this point I don't know that my mom knows anything. At this point I think that Vanessa probably took me home or something. So I'm like trying to like figure it out, because I haven't even talked to Vanessa to even find out what happened or anything. Keep in mind I just woke up, so like, you know, I know nothing. So I'm like, no. So my mom goes through this whole story on how I'm drunk through the freeway and how the car broke down, and I'm just sitting there like, blink, 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 like, I was like, you're lying to me. Because, like, huh? I was like, there's no fucking way you're lying to me. Yeah, she was not lying to me. Worst hangover of my life. Then Vanessa comes over that night, and she tells me the whole story. Like, obviously, my mom only knew, like, some details. So Vanessa fills me in for everything. And I'm like, great. So I had to apologize to my mother for being drunk. I had to apologize to that girl because I punished her. I apologized to Andres because I literally basically gave him a back issue. I had to apologize to my stepdad because he had to carry me up 3 flights of stairs. Like, I was just a mess. All in all, worst night of my life, worst drunkenness of my life. I don't even remember half of it, and it's so bad.
Dude.
So that was blacking out.
Yeah, that's a
She
blackout.
was out.
That's a blackout.
Like, it looked like Andres pissed his pants. Like
That's how much
she
drool was coming out of my
rolling.
Oh
mouth.
my god.
Like, I literally had to put the trash bag under her at one point because it was just like
Like,
You're
dead. Like a dead body. Like, I'm surprised that my mom, obviously my mom is very understanding. I think I definitely got out of this
You're lucky.
as
that
best
she's
as
your mom.
possible.
Yeah.
Like, if it was to happen to anybody, at least it happened to me, because my mom is probably the only mom that would have pretty much let it go.
yeah.
So I was just like, fuck. But yeah, worst.
I thought that night was never gonna end. I was like, my god. I need to
is
go
this
home.
Like, I'm almost glad, though, that I'm the one that was blacked out. Because if it was anybody else, we would have been dead.
Yeah.
Like, deceased.
Yeah.
Why?
Because, like, Vanessa's mom, strict as shit.
Oh.
Andres and Callie's mom, strict. Like, I'm the only one that it could have possibly been okay with, quote unquote. My mom was still very mad at me, but, like, you know, it was terrible.
She came through.
No, literally terrible.
She really came through. I was like,
I
was like, what if she doesn't answer? Like, who the fuck?
My
are we
mom's
gonna
very
call?
sensitive. Like, sleeper. Like, she'll wake up early. A light sleeper, that's what I
Thank
meant.
God. I was like, dude, we're gonna have to walk. We're gonna have to Uber or something.
Imagine me in an Uber.
We're gonna get AAA right now or something.
No.
The freeway?
No. There was no way. No way.
And then it was so scary because we pulled over and like we just saw these cars coming fast, and I'm like, dude,
'Cause the
like, all
freeway's,
these
like,
cars-
empty.
Yeah, all these
Yeah.
cars right now, like there's probably obviously people under the influence at this time
Yeah.
driving that fast, and I'm like, dude, like one thing right there and we're done. We were just sitting in the car
Bad.
right there.
Bad. I've blacked out a few other times other than that, but that's definitely the worst. Like, or I guess you would say I browned out more. Like, there's been times we've gone to other parties and I just can't remember, like 2 hours of the night.
that
Like,
was
I
like-
remember the before and I remember the after.
That was like the worst I've seen you, and
No,
it
yeah.
just it hit you so hard. Like
Also,
she
we were
was-
outside.
yeah,
That's-
we were
I think
outside,
that's why,
and
too.
it was raining.
Oh, yeah,
Started
and it was raining.
So then I literally see Isabel chugging, and I'm like, she'll be fine, you know.
Because I am pretty good with my
Yeah.
alcohol. I'm
Yeah.
pretty good with handling
You
myself.
are.
Yeah, so then I'm like, she's fine, you know. We're all with our group of friends and stuff, so I'm like talking to them, and she's over there like chugging, and I'm like, she's fine. Dude, I turn around, like not even like 5 minutes later, I turn around and she's just like, and I could just see it in her eyes. And I was like, are you okay? And she's like, and I was like, and then that's when I'm just like, what are you? And you were like, and you stumbled back so bad, and you were holding up 8. I was like, this bitch is not an 8. There's no way.
That is the worst video I've ever seen of myself.
And then-
because
yeah.
looking at it, I'm not even there. Like, you could tell
You
I'm
could
blacked
tell,
out in that
yeah.
moment already.
You could, dude, she was not there. And then
Like,
that's
the
when,
fucking
yeah.
glare is gone. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not even glared at that point. I'm like, you look
Gone.
into my eyes and I'm not even alive.
Oh,
Yeah.
she knows.
And
She
then,
knows
yeah,
how it looks.
and then that's when you sat down, started throwing up.
Yeah, I did.
And I was helping you throw up on the grass, and you are the only person I've ever helped throw up before.
Period.
I was like holding her hair. I was like rubbing her back. I was like, and you're
Oh, I
and
thought
I was
like putting your fingers up. Like,
No,
girl,
that-
I've
that
done
was
shit
somebody
a
else.
bunch of times.
okay, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, that was
I'll
somebody else.
support
Yeah,
you.
she
pat
won't.
your
Yeah, because
back.
you won't let me.
I won't allow Jackie to put her fingers on my throat.
because you
Okay,
won't
to
let
be
me.
fair, I was so blacked out, I didn't even
Yeah.
know that happened.
Yeah.
They could have done anything to me and I wouldn't have known it happened.
Oh, I know. That's how blacking out is.
Like, literally. So I would say that's my only time I've blacked out, because the other times I've came to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's good that you've only blacked out once. That's really good. And you none.
Sure, it's
She's
so
so
good.
proud.
It's
That's
so
good that
good.
you've only made it to once.
Is that the last time you got like that?
Yes, what the fuck? You think I'm gonna get like that again?
Well, you don't
Yeah.
try to.
I'm older and I'm
Girl,
wiser now.
I feel like all of us now, like, we know our limits.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Jackie's like, oh,
except
you
for
stopped?
Jackie.
Yeah, Jackie goes hard.
Not that I stopped. I mean, I just don't drink. I feel like we go out so much.
Yeah.
Not so much, but we go out pretty much every weekend. So I feel like now I just kind of go to. I just get like a buzz and then I'm pretty good because I already know that we're gonna go out again. You know.
Yeah.
So I'm not really like back then. I didn't go out that much. So I was drinking to get drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas like now, like I'm like it's okay. Like you know.
Jackie and I have a lot of stories.
All about me. And you taking care of me. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Oh, we kind of discussed one in the first episode with Vanessa and Jackie getting fucked up on a fucking cooler.
Jackie was floating in a cooler.
God.
She
I would say that's your
I
second
almost
worst,
hit
Vanessa.
her. I almost hit
Yeah.
her.
Vanessa that night started fighting with one of the same friends that I was chugging bottles with that night. Fighting over a chip bag to then explode this chip bag in the front lawn.
Well, I wanted some, and he wouldn't let go.
Also, Vanessa gets very
valid.
aggressive when she's
She
like
does, she
drunk.
does.
So she's like yanking at this shit.
That night, I was drunk, but you know when you're drunk and you see your other friend that's worse, and you're like,
Ooh,
I need to snap the fuck out of this.
Like you almost basically like
Yes.
all alcohol gone.
Yes, that's how I was. Because then I saw
It's
Jackie
always
and
like
she was
that.
like, in the cooler. So I was like, fuck, let me get her out.
Dude, I wish I would have saw you like in the cooler. Like
I have
didn't.
videos of me driving Vanessa home, and she's just like,
I'm just like sleepy.
no, bad.
You were dead in the pictures.
And then I saw the light, and then I was like, what the fuck? I was like,
No, I almost hit her because she like I almost was gonna throw up, and she would open the door for me to throw up out of, like outside, and I looked
Like
at
the
her.
car door?
It wasn't
She
that
says,
night.
"It wasn't."
It was
I'm
another
pretty
night.
sure Jose.
The
drove
car door?
us. Oh wait, never mind. That was another
Jose
one.
didn't drive us.
Jackie!
I know what she's talking about. One night, I was like, she's gonna throw up, she's gonna throw up. So we pulled over, and so I opened the door, but she thought we were still driving. So she was like, no, don't open the door, I'm gonna fly out. I'm like, no, Jackie, like, we're
Fly
parked.
out? You're
We're-
so
I was
petite
like,
and
I'm
tiny.
tiny
She's
and
tiny and
petite.
petite.
Okay.
No, I was like, no, we're parked. Like, you can like throw up. She's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I got so
But,
pissed.
yeah, she
She's
was
so
gonna
tiny
stalk
and petite
me.
like a fucking feather. She's
Yeah,
gonna fly
I'm so
out.
She's
sorry.
gonna fucking zoom out. But yeah.
That's funny.
I remember. Now I remember.
Okay, have you guys ever sent a drunk text or a drunk call?
I have not.
No.
Oh, Val's drinking. It's only
Oh, I
Gatorade,
know
but
you
she's
have.
drinking.
I'm not gonna lie. Like I've sent it, but like I know I'm drunk and I'm just doing it like on purpose.
Like you're
I'm
basically
gonna use
using,
it as an
like
excuse.
yeah, you're using it as like I could
No.
use this
If he
as an
doesn't
excuse.
reply, I was drunk,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, I was no, but I know what I have done a lot is block and unblock. Like I'd have a number and like I'd unblock him, and then I'd be like the next like I don't know.
What's up?
I don't know if I messaged him, but like I'd unblock him, and then I like
So you'd sent a you up text?
no, I just unblock him because I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna block him, and like I'll see. And then like days pass, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, how did he text me? And I'm like, well, your drunk ass unblocked him when you were
Her
drunk.
drunk ass.
Yeah, dude.
She
like,
has one drink. She's like, I'm so drunk.
I'm on block.
I'm pretty sure I messaged him too. And then like I remember, I think he'd see I'd unblock him, and then he'd message me, and then I'd be like, oh my gosh, why are you trying to get at me or something? I'm just like, bro, you fucking unblocked him. Obviously, blocking and unblocking, a guy is gonna see that and is gonna be like, she wants to talk to me.
Yeah.
That's
Done.
funny.
Like, so yeah, that's how it happened. But that's what I usually do when I'd be drunk before.
I feel like I drunk texted, but I knew what I was doing.
Yeah.
I more did it for my benefit, to be honest. So
Yeah, that's true.
I texted and he came to pick me up from the club and he dropped me off because I was woozy. The fucking lights in the fucking club were... This time, I was drunk. I wasn't as drunk as that night. I was drunk, but I was aware that I was that drunk. So I was like, I was like, I'm removing myself from the situation now because I'm not puking on the dance floor. And everybody kept trying to keep me on the dance floor. And I was like, guys, the lights, the fucking smoke. I was like, I'm going to puke if you don't let me leave. So then I said that I was going to the restroom. And I literally left. Like, nobody knew I left. I said, hey, come pick me up.
Dude, I know. I was there, and then I was like, where the fuck is Isabel? And then I checked my phone and I have a message from her. I left with bleep. And I was like, where the fuck did you leave? I was like, I thought you were going to the bathroom or something.
I originally did. My original plan was to go to the restroom, puke, because I was like, if I puke it, then maybe I can chug a water bottle and I'll be fine for at least the rest of the night. And then when I get home, I can puke the rest, you know? So that was my original plan. I'm like trying to puke in the restroom and I'm like too drunk at that point where I can't puke. So I have to ride it out basically.
And then
so I was like,
she had a better plan.
I didn't even do anything. He literally dropped me off. So,
He still came.
Dude,
out
I
of the
remember
kindness of his heart.
that I did a drunk text when I got drunk at home.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I didn't remember. Like, I was like,
Wait,
did I do that or did I
Was it
dream
when you
that?
showed me?
There was this one time, though, that... is that considered drunk texting?
Yes.
When that one time, a couple years ago, when you got my money back,
Oh, that's another story.
that was drunk texting
Oh
too.
my goodness.
No, but there was this one time where I got really messed up at home, and then like we were watching a movie, me, Val, and Melita, our other friend. We love her so much, and we're watching a movie, and I don't know why I was so messed up at home. Like, who the fuck invites people over and gets so fucking drunk? Like,
Hey, the comfort of your own home? You
yeah, but
gotta go
I
nowhere.
Guess
We were watching The
host.
Conjuring. And she was fucked up.
And there I had my phone all woozy. keep in mind, I don't have this man's fucking phone number. So
You
I
use
fucking
WhatsApp?
I remember my
We don't
memory.
even know.
Oh.
We don't even know if it was
a
his
real number. Yeah. So there I go, fucking, hey, send, delete, and then watch the movie, keep moving. And then I think that later that night, or I think the following day, I'm like, guys, I did. Was that night?
It was that night.
I was like, guys, I did something. And they're like, what did you do?
When you tell on yourself.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck did you do, Jackie?
And then I told them, I'm like, bro, I texted.
So he didn't respond?
No, he didn't
Oh.
respond. I'm like, I don't even know if it sent delivered or if he had me blocked. I don't know. But I just sent it.
She
and I
got
was like,
possessed.
Hey.
fucking conjuring. It's a conjuring.
What about you, Val?
I don't think I've ever drunk or texted. But the
I've
most
drunk
recent
texted
one.
for you.
Well, kind of.
Kinda.
So, was this like a month ago?
That's your story?
Yes.
This is your story?
Yes.
Yeah, it was
That
this
doesn't
month.
really
It was
count.
May.
Hmm?
It was May.
Bitch,
Does it
I
count?
texted.
No. Listen, this is what happened.
Okay.
Me and Isabel were at the club.
It was like a month and a half ago.
We were at the club
On a Sunday.
on a fucking Sunday. We had said we're only gonna be there from 4 to
But
8.
wait, we did have Monday off.
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
what holiday it was.
Memorial Day.
Oh, Memorial Day weekend. Okay, so we were at the club at Sunday. We got there at 3. So we're like, okay, we'll stay till like maybe 7, like 4 hours
7
at the
or 8.
club.
Mhm.
Like that's like a long time, you know?
I was down with that.
Yeah.
But then we started drinking.
Our friend Nina, she'll probably be on the pod. She's a promoter for Heat, so if you want to get into Heat, hit her up. It was her birthday weekend, so Heat, since she's a promoter, gave her a free bottle and 2 free bottles of champagne. So there's like a group of like 6 of us drinking a whole bottle of Don Julio and 2 bottles of champagne.
Yeah, but then the other girls would leave, and it was just me
Yes.
and Isabel. So then we were fucking
Me and
drinking it,
me and
so it
Jackie
wouldn't
are,
go to
or me and
waste.
Jackie, oh my god, me and Val are like going back and forth like, okay, let's take a shot. And then we take a shot, and then we're like, okay, we have to chug a glass of champagne.
Yeah.
Chugging champagne.
So that's
Like-
what we were doing. So then we finish those drinks, and then we move into inside the club with everyone
With our
else.
other friends who have another bottle service.
And they had,
Casamigos.
and then I was over here joking, ha ha ha, to his casa
She wasn't-
amigo.
she wasn't
I
joking.
was joking.
No, she wasn't.
I was joking. I was like, ha ha ha, to his casa amigo.
I know
We
she
were,
wasn't
like, cracking
joking
up.
because I was giving her a shot, and then she's like, sounds like Casamigo. Or
Okay,
to his,
but it was a joke. It was a joke. And then he ends up messaging me, and I was like,
like
it's
the
a
Lord,
sign.
yeah, the Lord
It's a
wanted it.
sign. But then I don't know how I ended.
I know you showed me like, oh, he texted me like the first text, like I remember you showed me, and I was like, it's a sign, because she just made this joke.
Yeah.
So I was like, it's a fucking sign. So I was like, let's go. I was like, I'll drop you off. So it was kind of joking, because at this point it was like maybe like 6 p.m.
It was later.
You think?
Yeah.
Like 7?
It was later because I remember you guys FaceTiming me. No, and then
At the club?
no, I remember you guys FaceTiming me while you guys
No,
were
because-
walking out because you guys sat
It was like
down
10.
outside of the club.
No. I know. I'm saying when we started joking about it.
Oh yeah,
like,
it was like 6
like
6
6.
p.m.
Oh, okay.
When we started
about
joking.
it, like haha.
Like,
just
but we
casa
were just
amigo,
like we just kept making
LOL.
jokes, and I was like, Val, I'm gonna drop you off. Like we just kept making jokes
Yeah,
about
yeah,
it.
yeah. And then he ended up messaging me, and I was like,
So then when we continue, okay, we said that we were going to leave by like latest 8.
Mm-hmm.
I look at my time because Nina told me that this ended at 8.
yeah.
So I was like, okay, that's good. Like we'll just stay till 8 and then we'll go. I look at my phone. Why is it fucking 9:45? And the club
Yeah.
has no sign of closing. They're staying open till 2 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
They're staying open till it fucking closes. And I was like, absolutely not. So I look at Val and I'm like, look at the time, because none of us had realized. So I'm like, look at the time. I'm like, we got to go. I was like, I'm not staying here till fucking 2 a.m. I was like, I'm drunk already. Okay, I wasn't that drunk. At this point, I had sobered up a little bit because I was driving. But I was like, I'm not staying here till 2 a.m. So then we go, and then we go to Jack in the Box. We ate some tacos. We were doing good. And then I was like, Val was way more drunk than me because she kept drinking. I kind of stopped drinking. And I was like, Val, give me your phone.
I didn't give her my phone.
No, yes, you did.
No,
you
I didn't.
You gave it to
I
me
gave
locked.
Yeah, I gave it to you, and I was like, haha, she doesn't know my password.
Yeah,
Like,
so
she's
then,
never gonna get
I
in.
waited like a little bit, you know, like, because we're still joking about it. And I'm like, Val, what's your password? I don't remember it. But she's like, tells me it. I'm like, This dumb bitch.
No, I didn't give it to you.
So how the fuck did I get into it?
Because you said Siri call blah blah blah.
Oh, I did do that.
And then I don't have him like saved as his name, you know. So then I was like, haha. And then I
she told me.
I told her what I had him saved under, and then she said Siri call, and then
I
she
said
called.
FaceTime.
FaceTime. Sorry.
So I'm like on FaceTime with him. I almost said his name. I'm on FaceTime with him and I'm like, Val's drunk. So then we're making fun of Val and I'm like,
You're making fun of me?
No, not like we were joking.
I don't even remember that.
Like he was like, dang, she's drunk, and I was like, yeah, that she's fucked up. But I was like, we were just like joking that she was drunk. Like, oh my god, she's so drunk. She wasn't that drunk. She was like, she felt like a 6.
Yeah.
So we were like joking, and then I turned the phone to me, and I'm like, so I'm gonna drop her off at your house. That cool? He's like, yeah, bring her over. And I was like, okay, that's all I needed.
No hesitation.
Yeah, no hesitation. I was like, you know what?
Energy.
No, literally. I could tell that he was down. If I felt like I don't know.
Hesitation.
Yeah, like I would have been like, I would have said okay and then got off the phone and been like, no, Val, like, no. Because if I knew that she was going to embarrass herself, I wouldn't have done that.
Period.
But he was down.
Well, I don't know.
Val doesn't remember. Anyways, he was down. So I was like, okay. So I'm like, this is all I need. I'm like, I got content, and Val's down in her head.
Yeah.
She's saying she's not down, but she's down in her
I was
head.
just embarrassed because like I knew that I was buzzed and like his family was there, so I was embarrassed to show up and just be like, hi.
I didn't
You know?
care. I pull up to his house, and then I FaceTime him again, and I'm like, hi, we're outside. He comes out and just gets her, and he's like, he's offering for me to stay. I'm like, what the fuck? I did not.
Yeah,
I was like,
stay.
I was like, I did not come here for this. I was like, I'm gonna go home. I was like, y'all have so much fun. Y'all have a great time. Val was like, please drive me home. Please drive me home. And I'm like, Val, because I knew she was down like in the inside, but I knew she was just like drunk, so she was like hesitant.
Yeah.
I was like, you're gonna have a great time, and she did.
I remember you drove off and I was like, I'm gonna walk home. And he's like, no. But yeah, it was fine.
Wait.
But she had a great time.
So,
Yeah, I
a
had
question that we had that I forgot was that, do you regret your decision of
Going?
texting and all of that?
Do you hate me for that?
No.
Period.
Wait, did I say regret?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Well, no, I know, but I'm saying because I did
I'm
it
like,
for
huh?
her.
Wait, I'm like, what did I say?
No, yeah, regret. But I
I
feel like it was
regret it.
different because it was different because I technically did it.
Yeah.
You don't
She
regret.
pushed me
Yeah.
to it. If she
I
wouldn't-
gave her
if she
the
wouldn't
little
have
nudge
pushed
that
me-
she did.
If she wouldn't have pushed me to do it, I wouldn't have gone. But I don't regret it.
Perfect.
If anything, I feel like it helps.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Do you regret yours?
No, because nothing happened. He just dropped me off. I mean, I just
Like, free
appreciated
Uber,
it.
Let's go.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Although I do remember him making a comment like, I remember saying like, I'm so sorry. Like, I'm really drunk. Because I knew I was drunk. Like, I was there, but I knew I was drunk. And he was like, yeah, I can sell it. And I was like, great.
Okay, bye to you too.
I know.
homie, let's go. Fuck.
Do you regret yours?
Definitely.
At least you didn't reply, though.
120, 100%. I regret it. Because, like, dude, that's embarrassing, especially with someone that I'm just like, bro, you're trash. Like, with both the
I feel like yours is
unblocking
not
and
that
the
bad,
second.
though.
The unblocking one, like, I mean, it was a phase, but, like, the one that we did when the text, like, I do regret it so much, because I'm just like, bro, like,
We're just gonna say it went to a random man.
I hope
and
so.
it wasn't him.
Probably,
God, please
dude.
have
You don't
me
even know.
blocked.
So.
Keep in mind, if you were drunk, like, what if you thought like a 9 was a 6 or like
Yeah.
a 7
Yeah.
was something else? Like, you know.
And the six
So
So we're gonna say it wasn't him.
It's a
Hopefully.
9 now.
and if you're hearing this right now, I fucking hate you. Just kidding.
Wait, Ness, have you texted
So do
drunk?
I.
Did you say something?
No, she
You've
said-
never texted drunk?
or called? No.
It's because she's in a relationship,
who?
so it all
What about-
counts. So it all counts as like
what
just
about
like.
boyfriend?
What about posted?
No.
You haven't posted stuff?
Not like stuff that I'm like.
Yes, she has. I'll say it. Dude, the one time that you freaking posted me on.
That wasn't her. Well, she posted it, but she wasn't. That wasn't.
me. It
You
wasn't
didn't
about
like
you.
it.
Not me.
I was on the wall, like, oh.
You were like,
dude, that's disgusting.
Throwing
With
it back.
sweat and
Throwing up
stuff.
gang signs.
Oh
With the
my
water
God.
bottle.
That is so embarrassing. I can't.
Oh my goodness, that's fucking funny. I've never posted anything I regret.
I guess I'm the only one.
Well, I don't really. I feel like when I'm going, like, I'll take videos and pictures like in the beginning,
Before.
either before, like in the beginning of the club, you know, and then I feel like I put my phone away and I'm not really on my
when,
phone.
like, you started going out, like when you were like 21.
Oh no. Like
It's
I
like-
feel like in the same thing. Like,
I
I always do it
wait.
like in the beginning of the night, and then
Yeah.
I feel like I forget about
I'll
my
post
phone.
in the beginning, and then
Yeah.
whenever I take video or pictures of, I'll wait till the next day to see like, hey, do I want to post
Or
this?
I feel like I record in general with like everything. I feel like I record on Snapchat.
Yeah.
Like I record and then I save it.
Me too.
Oh.
So I don't technically record like on my Instagram and then post it.
Mm-hmm.
See, I do that now, but like before when I started going out, like I would literally post everything. Like I'd be here, another
Not the
drink,
vlogs of your
another
of
drink,
your going
another,
out.
another round. I'm out again. Wednesday, Monday, Tuesday. Let's go. Like literally
Oh,
posting
damn.
all the time. And I remember the next day I'd be like, bro, why am I doing this? Delete. And like sometimes I'd forget to delete and. Like Facebook is like family oriented, like only my family. I remember that one night of the Duffy. Oh my
She
god!
posted
There
that
I
night.
am posting the Don Julio, freaking like
She didn't even remember
zooming
this.
it, and like I was like, bro, you posted something on Facebook. I'm like, oh fuck, and I deleted it, but
It was
yeah.
too late.
Oh my goodness.
My tias already saw when we were praying for me.
Not the Tias.
Have you guys ever had a fake ID?
No.
Is it bad? I
No.
mean, can we get?
We're 21 now.
penalized?
We're over the age now.
She said
Okay, I'll say I have. Yes, I have.
I definitely have.
Well, okay, wait. Well, mine was different. I technically didn't have a fake ID. It was technically real. It was a real
Same.
ID. Oh, period.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oof, that this might be a crime because stolen identity.
Oh, never mind. I never did.
I only used it for like 6 months, and then I turned 21.
Mood. I think
Same.
same.
Yeah.
Technically, because I started.
And I only did it because Vanessa's dumb bitch ass turned 21 before me, so I had to go out.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. I turned 21 and Jackie turned 21 basically.
Yeah, it was perfect. It all fell into place. But I had already started going to clubs, and well, to only one club, like since I was 18 or 19,
Mm-hmm.
and it was 21 Nova Club because they let me go in. I won't tell on them because I love them so much. I grew up there. But yeah, like that's when I like was like palomas, adioses, like I'm learning Sex on the Beach. That's where I learned it, and I was like learning all these new drinks and seeing all these artists that I love, and it was so fun. But now, would I go back? Maybe.
I know.
Sometimes.
I've gone to like 2 other clubs using other one I used my aunt's ID to get in to, and then the other one I used one of my other friends' IDs to get into. But both times I did this, they were there already. Like they went in, and then a friend came out and then gave me their ID.
Thank God.
Actually, wait, that was only one time. The second time with my aunt. Thanks, Jenny. Love you so very much. I went first, gave him the ID. He passes me. I take the ID and I take it behind my back and I'm transferring it over to her because she's 3 people down from me.
God.
This is a club in LA. It's not even there. It's not even a club anymore. But yeah, I was like, I thought I was gonna die. But thankfully, they questioned her because technically that was like the second one. You know, they didn't question me. So I was like, gotta go,
Like,
gotta
I'm
blast,
in.
gotta blast. 3, 2, 1. So next we're gonna play a little game. We're gonna play Smash or Pass. Who's ready?
I'm ready.
I feel like I'm gonna smash everybody.
I'm like, ooh.
Okay, I'm just gonna name them out and then just go smash or pass. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Tom Holland.
Smash.
Valve.
Wow.
You're gonna pass him?
It's because sometimes he's a smash and sometimes he's a pass. So
Spider-Man.
I'm in between.
That's messed
Okay, so smash or pass.
I'll smash.
I was about to say, Tom Holland's in front of your face. You're gonna pass.
Mm,
Thank you.
He's a king.
yeah.
I was gonna
Short
give him a
king.
title, but I
Love
won't
him.
give him a title because then it gives away my answer. Shawn Mendes.
Pass.
I would smash.
I'm sorry.
Pass.
I would
Did you
do
say
it.
pass?
Yeah.
That is my husband. Smash, and I'll marry you. I'll do it all.
Me.
Chris Evans.
Smash.
Smash.
I'll pass.
Smash.
I was gonna say pass
Smash.
too, but he's like a good-looking man.
I love
But I don't think I
him.
would. I don't think I would smash.
I'll keep
I would
it to
marry
myself.
him.
I'm gonna say pass.
I'm down for this match.
I'm gonna say pass.
Whatever,
so
it,
funny.
whatever it takes.
I'm gonna say pass. Sorry. Okay.
That's
Justin Bieber.
Smash.
Pass.
She hates him.
I love him.
No, he's
I
stupid.
smash.
Me and Vanessa just having a concert. He was so good. Okay. Harry Styles.
Pass.
I'm like, yeah, I would pass
Sorry,
too, but
my
like,
fault.
my
What'd
fault.
you say?
I said pass. And
We
I
also
laughed.
passed.
Sorry, Melita. She loves him.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Pass.
Pass.
All day, every day.
That's Vanessa's
Yo,
number one
pass all
celebrity
day, every
crush.
day? Just kidding.
Smash.
That's like her number one. Like, okay,
It's a
never mind.
thing.
I was gonna say something, but that's gonna expose her.
You
Oh
should
well, I
watch-
guess there's additives. Gyllenhaal is literally part of almost all of her passwords.
I like tweak it a little, you know.
I don't even know how to
Gyllenhaal,
spell
1, 2,
Gyllenhaal.
3.
Ooh, Michael B. Jordan. Fucking
Smash.
smash. Smash all day. I'll marry him too.
Yeah.
Noah Centineo.
Pass. Big hard pass.
I don't know.
I would say
I'm
now
off
I would pass, but I
Yeah.
feel like back then, like
I'm
to
like,
all the
oh, wait,
boys I
wait.
loved before, I would smash.
Wait, hold on. I'll pass now.
Yeah.
But first, to all the boys I loved before,
Yeah.
smash.
Smash.
Do you agree?
That's valid.
Okay, period. Chris Hemsworth. I'd pass.
Pass.
You said what?
Pass.
You said smash.
I'd smash him. Yeah, he's.
You said
he's
pass?
so cool.
I said pass.
Okay, yeah. I'm so sorry.
Sorry, Jackie.
I'm like,
I read this name on this list and I'm like, what the fuck? Ed Sheeran?
That's so fucked up.
I'm so sorry.
Told me.
I pass.
I looked it up on
I'll
Google.
pretend to smash him so he can sing to me, and then I'll pass.
Oh. Leonardo DiCaprio.
Smash.
Pass.
Unless it's his young.
Yeah, unless
Yeah,
it's young,
he's
young.
young Leo,
Young
then
Leo,
I'll pass.
I'm
Or
down
smash,
for.
sorry.
Definitely smash young Leo.
Jacob Elordi.
I would
Smash.
smash.
Pass.
Smash.
Smash. Ryan Reynolds. I would pass.
I would pass.
I'll smash so he can
Pass.
tell me some jokes.
But he's like, is
talk
like,
to him.
he's like a dream husband though. So like, I would marry him.
Why do you have to smash him?
So that he can come and talk to me.
Not her wanting fucking Deadpool.
He's so funny.
He is funny.
Yeah,
I forgot the other movie that I saw him on. That's really good. I forgot. It's really good.
Okay, The Rock. I would pass.
Pass. He's like my dad.
Pass.
He fucking will. But I mean, like, he could pick me up.
That's true.
I could be tiny and petite. No? Okay.
I see him as a dad since the game
That's true.
plan.
It's a game plan.
I love that movie.
I do love that movie. Zac Efron. I'd be like, with this new face,
Yeah, pass.
pass.
Yeah.
When he was young.
Young.
High School
Take it
Musical.
back a
Efron,
couple years, smash.
But now, pass.
Yeah, sorry. Ooh, Drake, smash.
I can't.
Imagine the story of Drake. You're the number one Drake fan.
I
Yeah,
know,
but he doesn't
but
look at him like
I
that.
can't.
You're telling me you wouldn't want to experience Drake?
No. Because he's like, he's my favorite artist in the world.
So you think it would
hold
ruin it?
You
Yes,
admire him.
I admire him too much. I have too much respect for him to fuck him.
Honestly, that's kind of how I feel like about Shawn Mendes. Like, I feel like I love him so much that when I see him in person, I'd be like,
I just can't see him like that.
I'd be
I have-
stuck.
Yeah. So I wouldn't fuck Drake.
Okay, but like, let's say you could.
If I wasn't as big of a fan as I am now, I would smash. But I couldn't now. Because
Okay, and then last one, Johnny Depp. Fucking pass.
Smash when he was young.
No.
Yeah.
Smash when he was young. I thought he was
Super. In his era with what's his
Crybaby.
name? No, I don't know
The
what
movie?
that.
¿Qué?
The movie.
No, the era when he was with Winona
Who the fuck is
Ryder.
Winona?
Winona Ryder from Winona Ryder from Stranger Things.
I've never
the one
seen
that's the
Stranger
mom.
Things.
Oh, okay, then
I
no.
love
Neither.
Stranger Things.
The one that's the mom. You know who she is,
Yes,
right?
yes, I know. who
She used to
is.
be in all these old movies. You guys should watch.
I'm so sorry.
But Winona Ryder, like he was so cute.
Smash.
Definitely
Then.
smash.
Pass now.
Pass
but
now.
I love him so much.
He's a king.
In general, pass.
Aw.
Sorry, not sorry.
We're ugly, I guess.
You too?
No, I said smash young.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
good.
she said young.
Young Johnny.
Good.
Young Johnny could get it.
Well, I guess that's gonna be it for this episode. Episode 3 down.
Let's go.
I'm like, people doubted us. People thought we weren't even gonna make it to 2.
Ooh.
I'm just kidding. I'm just saying because everybody was like,
Who
when
doubted
are
us?
you gonna start? When are you gonna start?
Oh yeah.
Now we're
Relax
3 deep
there.
already.
Consistent.
The person asking is me.
No, not well, Jackie did doubt us.
Yeah.
Not down. I just wanted to do it.
I know, but you wouldn't even ask me or Vanessa. You would text
You
Val.
ask Val.
Because it was always me.
I had to speak for her.
Val would text me and Vanessa would be like, Jackie is saying, when are we doing this?
Yeah, but the good thing is we did it.
But we're
now
here.
we're here.
We're consistent. 3 episodes in a row.
Yes.
Remember that we're uploading on Thursdays at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. So make sure you guys are following on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, and then subscribing to the YouTube channel.
And that you're also following us on Instagram and TikTok. We'll be posting some clips on both platforms and just posting also when we post so you guys can not forget or just be notified.
And our TikTok and Instagram are at The Honesty Pod.
Mm-hmm.
And that's on period.
So thank you for watching.
So
or
thanks for listening to our
listening.
drunk adventures. We
Let
love
us
it so
know.
much.
Let us
for
know
the
if you guys have
rest.
any suggestions or anything that you guys would like us to add or anything. And yeah, thank you so much for listening and watching.
And maybe next episode we'll have a special guest.
Yes.
Perhaps.
Oof.
Guests are
Okay, well
coming.
that's it for this, and we will see you next, or see and hear from. No,
Us.
you'll hear from
You'll see us
us
and hear us next
next Thursday.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.